1075 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.
Langston, we all sit around. You look at Sam Darnold this year, 2 games against the Rams, 6 interceptions. The Rams in 8 quarters won 7 quarters and then choked up the 8th quarter and lost that game in Seattle. Seattle, though, defensively really good, even though they lost Zach Charbonnet. They can run the ball, solid at the line of scrimmage. It feels like they're a better overall team than the Rams, but the Rams have Matthew Stafford. Seattle's got Sam Darnold. Where are you at, man?
Yeah, and they also have kind of like that lineage of, being a few years removed from the Super Bowl. And
that Sean McVay guy's pretty good. You're right.
Yeah. McMemory, the guy who has like a photographic memory who could say, oh, yeah, the third Tuesday of January in 3rd grade, I remember young little Sally Sue. Look, it's amazing. People who can do that type of stuff, it's amazing to recall on that. But, coupling that and again, talk about quarterback, coach alignment, it feels like they've had that, and that's what got them to the Super Bowl a couple years back and won it for them. But the last kind of couple games, especially for McVay, like, the Bears game and probably even a little bit of that Seattle game there. I don't know if it, don't want to take anything away from that Seattle defense, but he wasn't at his best. And then again, I mean, we look at him as the top of the NFL. I do, at least, as one of the better coaches, sound minds, puts together a game plan. But, in a 2-game sample, talking about this one coming up, hopefully they could beat Seattle and maybe give themselves a chance to the Super Bowl. I feel that, but they have a big, daunting task, which is the 12th man. They have the whole defense that is phenomenal from top to bottom, all the Gamecock guys on there. But the only thing, and that's where it's comma but, Sam Darnold. So losing one of their running back weapons, they still got Ken Walker. I know they still got Njigba. They struck gold before the trade deadline. So hopefully the Rams aren't stupid enough to kick to this kid and get somebody else. They only had 2 or 3 returns in the NFL this year on kickoff returns, and that was one of them the other day in the playoffs.
Last night in Norman, Oklahoma, South Carolina, it was an uphill fight the entire second half. Gamecocks had 8-point lead going into the halftime. Oklahoma caught up real quick early second half. Then it just went back and forth. Oklahoma finally took a little bit of a working margin, got it up to an 8-point lead. And to the Gamecocks' credit, they came back, tied the game at the end, but really should have won it at the very end of regulation. After some really nice defensive stops and forced turnovers, South Carolina ties the game. Joyce Edwards goes to the line, hits a couple of free throws to give the Gamecocks a 2-point lead. Oklahoma, after a timeout, misses, but then they're big. Beers gets the rebound, the putback, that ties the game. No one boxed her out. And you got to put a body on her. 2 bodies, 3 bodies, 10 bodies. You cannot let her get the offensive rebound to tie the game. You get that rebound, they're going to foul you, and you got a chance to extend the lead and win the game. So that was a huge moment. Huge moment number 2. 18 seconds left. South Carolina gets the ball. Raven Johnson kind of dribbling at the top of the key. Gamecocks working the clock down to get the final shot. And they couldn't get one. And Ole Miss kept putting pressure. And then eventually they put an offer on the table to Forelli and his agent's liking, and Forelli took off and went to Ole Miss. Now, again, look, I know, nobody gives love to Clemson around here. I understand it. But this is just the situation of what we're seeing. A kid is signed. This isn't like the kid verbally commits and you keep recruiting him. He is signed, but the portal's still open, so teams are still trying to get kids to break their signed commitments, go back in the portal, and sign with them. That's where we're at right now. Again, there's no rules to Wild Wild West.